Close your eyes and remember the summer you turned 12. That 3-month stretch felt like a full decade. The days were wide. Every bike ride was an odyssey. Every afternoon outside felt endless. Now zoom forward to last Tuesday. Can you name one distinct thing you did? One moment you can see clearly? Most men can't. Not because they're lazy, not because they're failing, because life got efficient. In the next 10 minutes, I'll show you why time feels like it's accelerating in midlife and the 3 shifts that make your days feel thicker again. Time isn't faster, it's less distinct. And that means you can fix it. I call the problem experience decay. Most men think time speeds up because we're getting older. That's only half true. Time speeds up because we've gotten too good at routine. Your brain is an efficiency machine. It's designed to save energy. When you were a kid, everything was new. New streets, new faces, new rules. Your brain paid attention because it had to. It was learning. But at 40 or 50, you've seen the same grocery store 1,000 times. You've driven the same commute. You've had the same conversation about the weather, the game, the news, the schedule. And when your life becomes predictable, your brain flips into a kind of low-power mode. It creates fewer memory anchors. It sees a familiar day, and it copy-pastes the experience. If your Monday looks like your Friday, your brain merges them. So 5 years can feel like one long, blurred afternoon. This is why you can be busy for 12 hours and still feel like you didn't live a day. You did tasks, you executed, you produced, but you didn't generate moments that stand out. And that brings us to the reckoning. We need some intentional accounting. Because we like to think we have years left. But we don't live in years. We live in occurrences, in seasons, in visits, in weekends, in harvests. If you're 50, and you're lucky, you might have around 30 more autumns. That sounds like a lot, until you count the people you love. If you see your aging parents twice a year, you don't have decades with them. You might have 15 visits left. If your son is 15 and he leaves for college in 3 years, you have roughly 150 weekends left before his childhood is over. That's not meant to scare you. It's meant to make you precise. Because someday is a dangerous word. Someday is where dreams go to die politely. Someday is how good men drift into a thin life without ever choosing it. So here's the fix. To slow the clock, you become an architect of thick time. Thick time is any moment that forces your brain to wake up and start recording again. It has 3 pillars: novelty, difficulty, and presence. Pillar 1, novelty. This does not mean you need to skydive on a Tuesday. It means you break the pattern on purpose. Drive a different route. Go to a different coffee shop. Order something you've never tried. Talk to someone you wouldn't normally talk to. Pick up a book on a subject you know nothing about. Because if you want the week to feel longer, it has to look different. You have to give your brain a reason to create new memory anchors. Pillar 2, difficulty. Easy lives are fast lives. When you're comfortable, you glide. When you're on autopilot, the day disappears. Time slows down when there is friction. That's why 5 minutes of hard effort can feel longer than an hour of scrolling. One is designed to be forgotten. The other forces you to be here. Seek out productive struggle. Lift something heavy. Learn a language. Take the class. Have the conversation you've been avoiding. Resistance stretches time, not because it's fun, but because it makes you present. Pillar 3. Presence. Presence is the multiplier. You can add novelty and difficulty and still miss your life if your attention is somewhere else. The smartphone is a time-thinning device. When you scroll, you aren't fully in the room, and you aren't fully in the digital world either. You're in a trance. An intentional man reclaims his eyes. He looks at the person speaking to him. He notices the texture of the table. He hears the tone underneath the words. He stays in the moment because he understands something most people forget. The only part of your life you actually own is now. So let's turn this into action. Here's the 7-day challenge. 3 rules. Rule 1. No phone in the first hour of the day and no phone in the last hour of the night. Reclaim your bookends. Rule 2. Do one thing every day that makes you a beginner. Something you're not good at. Something that forces your attention to sharpen. Rule 3. Take one thick walk every day for 7 days. No podcast, no music, no step tracking. Just 20 minutes of observing the world as it is. Do this for 1 week, and you'll feel something shift. Your days will start to feel heavier, in a good way, more textured, more memorable. Life. Now I'll leave you with this. Seneca wrote that we aren't given a short life, we waste a lot of it. He was right. You're not only running out of time, you're running out of nows. Don't let the second half become a blur of safe choices and deleted days. Be the man who notices the seasons. Be the man who counts his harvests. Stay intentional.